go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Texas's offense trots out there to open this game. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw caught on the left side.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Looking downfield, it's Manning. A deep shot to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On first down, it's play action. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
When it's third down, you know that blitz might be coming. The offensive line's got to do a better job of communicating to give this quarterback a little bit more time to be able to win a one-on-one matchup out on the perimeter. They're unable to hold up, and the blitz gets home to affect the quarterback and his timing.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back do just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. he comes for his second punt of the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught. Completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They spot the ball now at the 35.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Tight end goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. Smith. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quick throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The tight end has got it.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And there's the handoff. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick down. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Manning. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. He shreds the tackle. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, clearly he'd like to keep the clock running after this play if they're the offense with this small of a lead. It just isn't worth it to risk an incompletion on a third down pass here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks in open space. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football? Maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving. And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end who can lay out like that and make a play?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he makes the catch. What a catch by the sophomore.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short game. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. The defense stops it short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This might be for the ball game. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Time ticking away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. And it's caught. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. The ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Complete with a running back. Then can he get there?
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. On the ground, it's Peoples. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.